Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to walk you through why location is so important when it comes to local SEO and what you can actually do about it. Now, just to sort of walk you through how local SEO works, imagine we've got this business here. This is a self-storage business. This is actually a client of mine. Now, how local SEO works is, let's say a customer that is here searches the keyword self-storage Yonkers. So this is a self-storage business based in Yonkers, just north of New York. Now, Google will recommend businesses to this person based upon a number of factors. So they've just searched in self-storage Yonkers, so a local keyword. So they're going to be able to see this map pack, i.e. the list of Google business profiles that Google believes are most relevant to that person searching based upon its location, but also how optimized it is. So local SEO, the point of it is to make sure we come up first when someone searches for us locally. So whether or not this business shows up when this person searches self-storage Yonkers is based upon the distance that the business is away from the searcher compared to any of the competitors' businesses and how optimized this profile is. So obviously one of the things that we can do to boost our visibility is optimize our profile. But another thing that we can do is make sure that we're as close as possible to wherever we want to rank. So in this case, obviously we're a little bit further from the customer, but you can also see that Yonkers is down here. So this competing business is actually closer to Yonkers than this location. So they're more likely to show up for self-storage Yonkers, this location-based keyword, because they're closer to the actual area. Now, to give you another example, this is a client of mine. They're a self-storage business in Australia, and they want to show up for self-storage Acacia Ridge. Now, as you can see here, Acacia Ridge is this area here. There's a few competing businesses in this area. However, my client that is here, when you actually go to their address, you'll see that they don't have an Acacia Ridge location. So because they don't have an Acacia Ridge location, i.e. they're not actually based in Acacia Ridge, they're less likely to show up in this area. So if you want to maximize your chances of showing up in a certain area, you need to make sure that your address and your physical location is as close to that area as possible. So for example, if you were a dentist in Austin and you wanted to show up whenever someone is searching for a dentist in Austin, if you actually Google Austin and you go on Google Maps, you want to be as close as possible to wherever Google Maps thinks Austin is, so this actual name here, and you would want your location to be based within the borders to really maximize your chances. Now, of course, for physical brick-and-mortar stores, you can't exactly pick up your location and go to move to that area. Of course, there's very little you can do in that situation. However, if local SEO really is a part of your strategy, let's say you are a dentist, you are going to maximize your growth if you are as central as possible. So it may be worth considering. However, for online service-based businesses, what you can actually do in this situation is you could actually get a co-working space as center as possible to that area you want to rank in. So one, you're as close as possible for the people that are actually searching for what you offer, i.e. you're close to the densely populated areas. And then two, your business is as close as possible to the area, to Austin in this case, that Google is counting as the center of the location. So by doing this, you're not only as close as possible to the people that are searching for you, but you're also closer to the center of the area that you want to rank in, which further boosts your chances of ranking up. So yeah, that is why location is so important. And that walks you through what you can do. Now, of course, the cost of moving to a co-working space can be a couple $100s a month. And as long as that co-working space is manned, i.e. there's a person there in normal working hours, it won't go against Google's policies. Now, how often Google would actually check whether there's someone there? They're probably actually never going to check. So there are some ways that you can get around it. Moving to a co-working space, if that couple $100s a month that it costs to move your business location there is worth all the extra leads that you're going to bring in, it is potentially worth looking into. Now, of course, if you have got any questions, feel free to go to the bottom right-hand corner of the SEOSpace dashboard. We're more than happy to help, and I'll see you in the next video.